Right, we are now heading over to the Mbawula Chat, and the Mbawula Chat will be facilitated by Bulelani Balabala. And but let me first read the introduction of our powerhouse in the building. I think you've heard a lot about his name. His name has come up once in a while. You know, our speakers have been referring to him, and you're asking yourself, but what does he do? Who is he? You'll find out. A giant in the industry. Buang Moloto is a seasoned professional with over 20 years of experience in the mining industry, having held key positions such as contractor management at Anglo Platinum and group manager at Concentrators at Glencore Alloys. He holds a National Higher Diploma in Extraction. This term. Kya mining. Kya mining. So what I explain or by bitangi metallurgy. Is that right? Metallurgy. Oh, even the way you said metallurgy. Okay. Extraction Metallurgy from Wits, a management development program certificate from the Wits Business School, and a Master's of Business Administration from Montfort University. I think that deserves a round of applause. Absolutely incredible. Last but not least, currently, he's the CEO of Linhleko Projects, a mineral processing company focused on fostering small-scale mining initiatives that empower local communities. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like us to please get up on our feet. Can we all stand? As we welcome onto stage this giant, incredible businessman, Ntate Buang Moloto, kuparem shapeleng matsoho. Come on, Tlhabane, let's show some love, Tlhabane.
So ladies and gentlemen, this part of the program is called Mbawula Chat. Mbawula is translated as a fireside chat, ideally, not necessarily translated. And the idea here is, to talk to a seasoned entrepreneur, one who's done well. And I think my individual ethos is to say, sometimes as entrepreneurs, sometimes we think that, and because there's an oversaturation in the market that drives a certain narrative that says, if you want to learn about entrepreneurship, you must always look abroad. And although there's nothing wrong with that, but it takes away from the fact that we've got blueprints of amazing individuals who've done very well. Individuals whose stories you could assimilate, from your Masejos to your Tireletso to your Matsepo and a number of other amazing entrepreneurs that are here. And I think for us, the Mbawula Chat is to say, look no further. Because success always leaves clues, and there's no massive clue as the gentleman that we have on this platform today, a dynamite and a titan, but also equally for me, one who didn't take his success and reserve it purely for himself and his family, but through his foundation, consistently out in the community. And I think because I am an entrepreneur who's super hungry about other entrepreneurs that are doing extremely well, I follow those journeys, and I track them from afar, and they become my mentors from afar, and then this is that such a gentleman and individual. Sir, as if I don't know you, maybe let me give you the opportunity to introduce yourself, and then you do your thing.
Okay, no, Kalaboha, and then good morning, good day, everybody. Lina laga ke Buang Moloto, and then ke mushimane yo tsaletsweng mo Tlhabane mo David Street. And then as they've already read the bio, I got trained as a metallurgist and I gave a mine for over about 20 years. At the time, I manage. And then I gained so much knowledge, mineral processing, that I gained confidence for a norm. And you know what? I can do these things by myself. So also, got 2013, I was turning 40. And then I said to myself, no, life begins at 40. And also, the saying in Bible, people are slaves to that have mastered them. And then one of the things, sometimes our salaries masters us. So at that time, 2013, group manager operations ka kwale gore ko Glencore ka kwale gore ne ke gola 213,000 rand ka kgwedi, mare be ke what ka resign, I go similar from scratch. And I'm going to try something first because I had mastered metallurgy. I thought I wanted to become a consultant, but in a consultancy you sell a lot of hours, and then there are only 24 hours in a day, and then basically you can only utilize about 6 of such hours in a day if you are lucky, and then sometimes you'd be very expensive to try and match what you used to earn. So we go, no, this one high break. But also because through my consultations, I got exposure to many communities that had mineral rights, mineral permits, prospecting permits, but they never had the know-how of actually transforming that into value. And we get, you know what? I'm going to enter a space where I'm going to seek novel technologies, who processor the minerals, and then that's on one hand, and then but only the mineral resource like the mining or a community, and then I apply the technology, that mineral, and then we derive value, and then that model and then of course I was so blessed or fortunate to convince some OEM company to back me up with the technology and said, you know what, let's partner. You do this thing, I'll get business for you. You are selling this equipment for what? Let's say we sell it for 30 million rand. And I said, you know what, we'll give you about 70, 80 million rand in 5 years for one equipment. Imagine if we sell more. And then they liked it. And then they partner, and then that has been a journey. And then so all the time I look for technologies. So we have refined our business to say we are focused now on, not focus, we prioritize waste management, waste resource management, particularly waste chrome management. So chrome narata technology ya go recover chrome. So most of the time balatlabo 16% chrome. We say no, we take the 16 or 12% chrome, we make it 8%, and then we make money for everybody, and then we share. That's what we do. Other than that, I've got a foundation. So business is my job. It is what gives me money so that I can live. But foundation, I take it as my work, that I've been born to do. That is to make impact, make changes in the community in and around me. And then this is what gives me a lot of joy. This is, if you want to, foundation go business and all those kind of things. Okay, we get excited because we're also pioneering, bringing about change, bringing innovation, and also company we partner with international giants. And we deliver and then we deliver an unmatchable value proposition. Every month the manager the safety meeting or something like that. No, because the CEO the multinational Denmark but it's because I position myself as a company to be in that space. And also we build a business ultimately we want to run the full value chain. I want the business here like a front end loader or it's a truck or it's a cleaning there or that. We want a business it owns the entire value chain of the operation. So, and our operations at the moment are mineral processing. That is what we operate. And then rona redistributang. Harbatle hohola go mining. Narabata cheletetse no rona rapatele mine. I got to nzegela mine. Haisum pateli invoice no, we want to control. Then we build networks so they can sell this stuff for us. But her trust mine and then later mine giants, we come to terms barigisa whatever that we produce but we are not the grudge purchases. We are in what is referred to as value adding. Process yaka isuta. Ge kabana le mine re sa tlhole re utlwana ka puo. Profit ya bona le bona go fedile. You see, bontsi ba rona go fetsa go tlogela ga ba lla ka wena ka PPE ba kra PPE engwe gape. You see, so na ke yo, and I don't want to be in that space. And then the only thing that I liked when they invited me is also to say, you know what, the Rustenburg Slavanians, we live in and around mining companies, mining area. Let us also develop that intelligence, that knowledge, to master the mineral processor, whether let us be best processors, best technology providers, whatever. I mean, even like let's a bit. None of us are talking a little bit of AI, you know, and its role, you know, because we know our place. You know, you must only produce so much, you must only do this little bit. We must know our brains, our minds have got capacities to come up with giant solutions. Far more than what we ever planned to be. So, so I prepared a presentation, which actually is my journey, more businessing. I hope it's out of it. I get to yeah.
We're just checking if it's.
Okay, thank you. I guess it's a and okay, let me go down. It went down. Yeah. So, in a sense, and then that's one of the things, the questions about what does it take to be a business person? And all that I say, you must know your talents, you must know your abilities, you must know your skills, and then you must be grounded to know who is it that you are. You know, and then from the foundation, you know, and then I mean, then you get, we are mini makhona tsotlhes. You know, khare ke maitsi gotlhe lwena o maitsi gotlhe khare o kgona ba in everywhere lwena. Then it means you can also be everywhere. You know, people want to not just as much, but it's because Rona, we're only thinking in terms of space and time, you know. You know, we are spiritual beings, and then we can be in many people's minds at the same time. So our mind has got unlimited capacity. Because of Rona, we don't invest in ourselves. We function in the infinite zone. No, I cannot buy this thing, it costs 20 rand. You don't think, what is it that I possess that can get that? So, what we do is that we get technologies and then we match it go mining we operate the plant because one of the things I'm a skilled mineral processor. You know, I'm the best metallurgist in the country, and I can lead metallurgists doing, and none of them could counter me. You know, I am. You know, so no, I am, and I said no. You know what? Metallurgy must make man for me, not for me to continuously optimize processes for the miners to make money out of Rustenburg, take their money and then take it to England, you know. No, but what about if we could do these things ourselves? Could we not bring about changes? Dynamics political or America changes. What are we going to be doing? Naga it's or no, I would raise my hand. No, Nangara Nasimany, Ngarana Imbala, or I can put a team to do the thing. We have to get ourselves to that kind of position. You know, we can drive our own economies. So let me just. So objective here, Rona, we say we are in the economic value added business. So, in other words, mineral processing. You know what? Tailings, final tailings, you have declared it a waste. And there's no money in there. Sometimes you even battle with environmental challenges. And but Nakare, look, give me that resource. I'll come up with the technology, I'll come up with a plant, I will design, and I will build that plant, and I'll operate it. And then when I'm master mining, don't worry, you don't do anything. But every month you're going to get money on your table. And that's what I do. You know, and I can't give up because I got about Fufeha. Hoka no, let's say 50-50. So I give no, it's 70%, and nuggets at 30%. Maran for multi-million, I mean, Ogarekisokola and Takisna Sepe, Hexon for 7 million rand a month, and never gets 3 million. Kill all this is then get a whole point at that point, get a move 2, get a 8. Cause a Jagabadira gets a 9, move 1. You know, so that's where I do. So I always say I tantalize them by showing them the benefits, and then always I say, no, now I improve your EBITDA, your earnings before tax and income. At the end of the day, so how much are you making at the moment? No, Reverend, you don't get 12 million rand. Okay, that's what you do. I'll take it to 15 million rand, and without any investment on your side. Take a chance on me. That's my proposition. And then if gets go back to charity, why can I get yona? I can yona. Good answer to Ramoto on Leona. I can yona. Let me just say. So our first deal. I exit the guitar Lucice. Ever since one plant one area healing. This is a bit slow. I get to give me maybe.
Now I'm thinking maybe the guys at the back, technical guys, can you move the slides for Mr. Buang so that at least it moves? Yes.
Yeah. Okay, just go one slide back. Let me just see. Okay, then go to the next slide. Thank you. I just keep on saying that, and then you go for it. So you can see, plante antaeki yakilenki, plante enaki yakilekisna sende. And you know, Baba is engineer. Kuriki yakileka 2019. So ketohetseka 2013, ka 2014, ka 2016, 2017. Kesa shilekina le sente mo banking yaga. Kisna sente, kisna sepe. Shelto yaga eyo taifedile. Bilo hona na kongen kipite 6 months. Kisna meiti li mabono kunklunyanga. Marubo thale wana buntu uliteng. You see, so you get the temptation. And at that time, about 2017, there were other people that had hearted me and said, no, Buang, come and become the CEO of Palaburua Mining. And then I remember Kia to their meeting. Driver Kia we're going to talk. Buang, are you accepting that we have failed? You have failed as a businessman. But you know what? I made a U-turn. No, I'm not a failure. You know what? No. I'm going to stand the course. Because I had the blueprint, and then I had a vision. I had already seen what is it that I wanted to build. And I must withstand the pressures, the rigors of time in life. And then very soon, then 6 months after that, I partnered with a giant Danish company. Le bona ka ba rekisetsa e be ke ba le gore no yaanong ke kry-ile deal ko sebanya ka fale yaanong ke na le plant e tshwanetse mare plant ena e batla 250 million ranta go yaga nna ke na sente ka re nako ya teng ne ke sena le mabone le metsi you know e be ke ba shasha you know ke ba shasha ka la go shasha o kile bona re se botse pele ka banyana ke re kgona ntsha ngwanyana fa a ntse sentle o bo motsa ko boyfriend ya ka o le nna re ba etsa fela yalo that same skill o bo motsa fa le tshete bona le one ba batlo e dirisa ka kwale o wa re tla e tlise ka fana and then they build the plant free of charge ne and then we shared 50% profits on top of it you get because no, now I'm skilled in also in accounting, in financing. This is how much you're gonna make. The plant is gonna cost 250 million rand, but Luetsa Bukana. 11 one of the figures too. Ban test or not fly by night or what like it's a pan. We had that ke plantere ya khileng eo o ka nna to the next slide and plantena e be re employer direct employees southern nearly 60 and then during construction ayona ne re hirile batho ba about 300 and then I mean from there so many local economic benefits it's a front end loading ba transporter concentrate the electrical maintenance mechanical maintenance the town I think the office containers jalo so that is why I'm saying in investment on top of that, you run the entire process. Click on again, my brother. Yes, and these are the benefits that we unearth for other people. Just click on the next one as well. Yeah, so planti yantla rekono bona kele na se tlo producer chrome entsi thata. Ya no go producer tšhelete entsi. Gape batho ba fufega. Ena ba simolola lwena. You know, ya no e ba lo le nna e ba no ra tlogela kana ke fela gore tsa tse gene ke le ko politiki ne ke tla bua ka phuthulogo ya rona go setse ke ne ke mandele le di sponsors tsa lona mare gore gona le mokgwa o mongwe gore re batla go ba batho ba bantsho gore ba belefa ba ske ba grow beyond the artificial limitations tse re ba betseng tsona. And then as soon as you know, and you are getting a bit cheeky. But because now I understood the business and I happen to key to go bereka lebo mang. So contract ene gina leona. Nesetse ke ba plan tse copy le gore ga ba ka re ba cancel contract yaka. Ba tlo kopana le nna. Yo ba khaola marwetsi ba nketsa motloto thata le happy go phala ga ne ke bereka plant ya bona o gula bona so ya no in the meantime but they've positioned us to build so many more plants and then gona no we work with more people ba leng gore we gained we are looking at them on equal footing and then also to study communities. Click on the other one my brother. So just click on again please. So I want to say, as Linhleko, we are well positioned to be a significant player in the Africa's mineral beneficiation space. You know, this mindset, you know, localization, local, set aside. You know, local set aside. What is a set aside? Set aside, take it 10%. The 10% is set aside for Tabani amongst ourselves for the cramps and the set aside. You know, when you yourself, you can go out there. I'm a chrome specialist. And then Zimbabwe is almost a virgin mining country. Chrome ya bona ho tsama we raga ka maoto ya rona o tshwantse o epe 100 meters go kopana le ona ya bona ke fa go re yana ka letsogo wa ikreya mara ga ba itse go process and rona we are skilled So re tshwantse re nne le that international trading le bona. So we must see ourselves not just as batho ba ileng gore re berekela fela afa, you know. So we must dream big. And technology on it. So, and then everything, I mean, based on the questions about everything, the thing that sets you aside, always, it is your attitude. First of all, it's the attitude towards yourself, about yourself, and then towards others. And look, entrepreneurship or business is a way of life. A side hustle. No, hustle. You know, no, it's a way of life, you know. So, and then Ziglar will that thing. It's your attitude that determines your altitude, not your aptitude. The way when we develop thing, and then so as such, I always ask myself, what sets me apart? And I attitude attitude I am the son, I am a son of the Most High God. So ke bua le batho ke ba lebella yana ga ke tellwe nna ga ke telle batho bile ga ke tellwe ene ke batlo nyatsiwa ene ga ke nyatse re bua sentle ra lebella, and then we want to find whether can we do business. And gape ke botlhale o kila bono o ka se ka ntlela ka matrikwane wa o tsisa ka let's cut the nonsense, let's talk business. What is it that you're offering? Can we find synergy? Can we find mutual benefit? And let's do the thing. But also I know fela gore mindset waka I can be that I want to be, because modimo o empowerile fela yalo, you know. So and also there are so many opportunities that are there. It's only this tea always take full advantage. That's all. The programs are government, the programs are the non-governmental organizations, the funds that are available. No, and take full advantage to ensure business can be well positioned. So let me just go. You can click again. Yeah. So you work attitude. One of the things, now when I look at life, there's a confession I have to make. I always say, Buang Moloto. Now I'm a spiritual person. Yeah. You know, so when I go on business, so maybe some other people, they pursue, business is about pursuit of profit. For me, business is part of serving my purpose, because it enables me to do that. So everything that I do, I link it to the core of who I am. And then also scripture guides me. Scripture the race is not for the swift. You know, or they are well connected. Chance and time is given to everybody. Opportunities to succeed. And modimo re file nako and o re file menyetla. Go tswa fela mo go rona gore a re batla go idirisa na. You know, so marano bothata ba rona gore ga re itse nako. You know, ga motho go botsa gore what is time, when our time is time. You know, mara ho ka botsa ba itse dikwalo ba tle ba differentiate magrika ba tle ba re no go na le the sequential time like ke chronos elong gore you must plan for it. Es ke nna yana empty wa sa itse gore ka moso o etsang o ya ko kae o dira eng. So that's the purpose ya sequential time, you fit it in. Mara yana go na le engwe phalang sequential time bare ke kairos time, bare it is the opportune time. Every time you must know what time is not just barren, but every single opportunity, every single time is pregnant with opportunity. So for you is to anticipate these opportunities that come your way. But most of the time, already born the opportunities, because we don't have an expectant mind. Expect sepe. How expect sepe. Now, because I expect sepe, you do not prepare. You know, and because you were not expecting something and you did not prepare, opportunities present themselves, but opportunities get missed because you were not there. So, that mindset, anticipate or good things are going to happen to me. You know, this moment will be the great moment for us, always looking out for those chronos opportunities. And to be able to have that kairos opportunity, to be able to seize those moments, is at first only expected mind. An expected mind is a hopeful mind. But hope is not a good strategy. So when you are hopeful, prepare. You know, and in preparation, it is to plan, it is to equip yourself, it is to mentally and spiritually embrace yourself for the task, the mission that lies ahead of yourself. So that you know, wholly prepared, those things, you are ready. And when you are ready, then you seize them. Then you have your aha moment. You are not going to be able to seize them. So preparation is always key. And show me your record of preparation. Hey, hosna record o banka ntse ka o tswa ko kae no ga o swi ipaakanya sampa no le chance taker. You get so at all times let us prepare ourselves for those opportunities that are gonna come. Ready yourself. You'll never know, one day you'll be at the right place at the right time, and you are ready, and then you seize it. And because one of the things that makes a difference in life, get this thing, luck. Skyway discounter, but prepare yourself for your luck. You know, so now the lessons start at this journey. Also, entrepreneurs, you pursue opportunities without resources. You know, Rona, especially because we have never been taught this business, this economics. So we always think money is the first thing. How's not capital? How but and we only subscribe to one form of capital, which is the financial capital. But Mudimo refill all other kinds of capital. Only human capital. You possess skills, abilities, experience, knowledge, know-how. Only social capitals, your networks that you have, your connections. You know, only natural capital, lefatshe, metsi, forest, because modimo ga ba tlo gore o mokope gore a ka se ka go fa furniture o gore re go mokopa furniture a re ditlhare ke tsele dikate o ikagele tafole. You get, he makes these things available for us. You know, only intellectual capital, your knowledge, your know-how, your expertise, your trademarks. You know, and all those other capitals, you'll be able to seize the opportunities. That's on creative value, this financial capital. So that financial capital, business, but for getting successful, but I recognize all the other forms of capital, and I said all these other forms of capital, they're gonna unlock opportunities for me, and they did. So you don't need resources, especially late. And then when you're an entrepreneur, and then believe in yourself, and then also you cannot be wimpish. You know, You know, we scratch ourselves where it doesn't itch. You know, we love to silly jokes. This silly joke. You don't stand up there and quit yourself like a man. And negotiate. No, it's a deal or no deal. Go away. No, I'll give you for obola. No, be confident in, because what you're offering them, they do not possess. Because from the way that God has made us, each of us is unique. So what you're coming up with, the world had never seen, never heard, and never anticipated until you spoke. So how is it to soul? Resist, because they will do the thing. It's you are giving them something that they don't possess. So don't be worship of it. Stand up for it. You know. So kinto a lesson kopa ofite enga share phone. Just click couple of clicks, maybe up to the last one. Okay, just go back. Yeah. The thing that's something really overcome is your ability to formulate a right value proposition. What is it that, you know, horeg samagwinya, or like my brother Tatafan, horeg samagwinya, there are so many other people baregi samagwinya. No, distinguish yourself. Find something that is unique. You know, and only right it's price is often not a competitive advantage. Because I mean, let's fella like little spaza shop of Anna, Somalia and spaza shop of buy a go to, because Bonaba group it together and they can purchase bulk and then sell it cheaper, so they can beat you always on price. How do you distinguish yourself? You know, and then also have the ability to seize talent that can help you deliver your mission, your value proposition. Okana na leader so tletsena ne, mara you must know gore o dira ka batho ba bang, and ke bona ba tlileng go kgona go go thusa, because you a gona ile say ya teng ya re jack of all trades, master of none. O ka ske wa ditse dio sotle le ga ke rile wa ditse, mara o itse gore because you are limited by time, space and the likes, ne o tlhoka di collaborations mo bophelong fana batho wa ka go thusa. Ya no, not the way that I did. First of all, that courage of conviction. Believe, first of all, believe in yourself. Believe or you have an unmatchable value proposition. Believe or you have what it takes to succeed. And sometimes when difficulties come and you are tempted to deviate from your purpose, stay the course. You know, no failure often is a stepping stone to success. You know, rejection. Rejection is part of life. You're gonna be rejected. You're gonna be rejected. Client, you're gonna be rejected. You're gonna face rejections from your partners. There are all kinds of rejections. What do you have to do? Learn from it. Why is it that I was rejected? But also the other thing with those kind of things, it is your mindset. How do you view? You know, the dichotomy of control. There are certain things that are within your control, and there are certain things that are outside your control. You must focus on the things that are within your control. Now, what is in your control? It is how you think, it is how you act, it is how you react, how you respond to stimuli. That is it. But you are not in control of the decisions that other people make. But the decision is so you know decide what is it that I did not do right, so that you can go there and recoup and then be resilient, find a different strategy. Next time I will do it better. You know, sometimes you do your own SWOT analysis to understand your strengths, your weaknesses, opportunities, and threats that are there, so that you position yourself better. But whatever the way, adapt all the time and be resilient. So that click on to the other one, my brother. Bootstrapping. And then for me, one of the things that I found that has benefited my business is always finding the right technology. But you see, me, I'm in the technology space. Technology is innovation. And the inventors rent, inventors return. That is why the data are khale before go nna limited ne reka data ile 276 because in earlier Vodacom fela. You get mara ga di nna di tla la bile ya drop ke bo ina go ngwe e re ka bo 38 cents mara ke inventors return. So go itlwetsa gore o nne mo this innovative space, in the technology space, in your field o tleka unique offering. No, o charge a price engwe le engwe e tswa mo thogong ya gago because ga ba ise ba se bone so seo. You see, mara go rekisa boroto tshwantse o ipotsa next door rekisa boroto bokae. Oh, this is ga bo rekisa 9 rand ba reka tla bo rekisa 8 rand 50. Wow, this is mara ga go sena boroto o tleka, let's say o wetsa di croissant ke itse something like no wa re ke 12 rand packet ke mang o tla go gadetsa. You understand how when you have differentiated yourself you control the price. Yeah. So now the strength to find technology partners, and then also cast your net out wide. Network. I mean, I'm grateful for you have provided a platform to network because Barry, your network is equal to your net worth. You know, because how do you capitalize on your networks? Hey, onale lawyer e ka go thusang go drafta contract go lebela di loopholes gore batho ba se ba go ropa. A onale accountant e botlhale o itseng a lebele di figures seo. A onale motho ka mo gare ga client o kgona go go sebela gore hey ba re ba le hefa mamang. O tlo witse ile re why ba mo fa yona a go bolelle you know na go military operation because the other thing you know business is warfare and rona ga re ke re nagana gore business is warfare but in warfare they tell you intelligence, a single intelligence is worth 1,000 boots on the ground or is worth more than 1,000 boots on the ground. Intelligence report. So on neka kwalo o lebelle o studies then network ya gago gore o na le mang ke mang o ka go find this thing cheaper o na le somebody else. So always have the network and then itsenye go go teng ga go tsenwe teng. You know re di opela fela go re kerekeng so ngena mo go ga ngeniwi so phuma go ga phungwi kona mare ga go tsena go business in ra ga na ra tshaba o nna fela for them for tsena go go teng ga go tsenwe bua le go teng ga go buile after all ke motho. And then most of the time batho ba go mining bana ka ba itse le nna ge ke bua le bona ka ba itse gore pride ya bona if we get title ya gaga you strip that title away onziana so le di mayor le di politician di MMCs tsa bona fela re ba emelela fela ga ka tsena re ka tla re ga ke major le ketang ga re fa tsontsa ketang eo ga tsana bile ha se le re mo dumedisa. You get what I'm saying? Because what ya bona ga ba inside of them is defined by their positions. Le batho ba o bereka le bona go di mining itse gore le bo and le go ka tsena go no ba no wena go fa this value proposition marwan blogger because go ena ga teng go ena's engineer fan I'm going to go to your director watatasela no ska go let's talk what are you saying. You get marana ke gona le network ya director mo tona go ena. You get hosna network o fella fla for them for no don't come to me. Okay, we'll see you next week. Okay, or send your proposal, send it by email. Here's the what's your email? info@sebanye.co.za. You get what I'm saying? Where ba link info ya go sebanye. You get ele motho a go itseng o romela go inquiries. So now, this is the last slide. All I say, go hore. Bible in a little bit bua hore. Solomon are invest in many ventures because you will never know which one of them will come right. Cast You know, re se ke ra tshosa, you know, batho ba tla ba go re ga te keng how focused. No, go na le nako ya focused. Go na le nako ya focused, but cast your investment net wide. Ge letsatsi le wetse mo South Africa, kwa America le tlhabile. Ba bereka a go nne le mongwe o berekang ge letsatsi le tlhabile. E se ka nna re wena ga go robetse eno go robetse le wena eno ba re modimo ga o tsele ga ene wena wa o tsela yano. Let others do the things for you. You get yano wa bona go fa ke fane ke le ko Zimbabwe fana nna re tlebelele ya ma Zimbabwe ya ga ya nna re a go bona ra tsena ka kwale no let's do business for you, you know. Ba le makoroko sha ba re ka kwale ke re let's koroko chinga kwale. No, but we've got a technology. Lona you are producing a wheelbarrow a day. No, we can produce 5, 10 trucks a day for you. Got this new technology. This is what we'll be able to give you this business. This is what you do, you know. Click on the other one. I attended the investment forum ko bo Algeria o se bola go bua le se Arab wena wa tlhaloga ba re ithuta go se bua assalamu alaikum o tsa wa dumedisa no o feditse ka kwala inshallah o tsa ga tsena ka dipopile wa re mashallah, you know di diana na ba go tlhaloganya, you know. You go there and then o planisitse o no so sena tšhelete o na le o tshwantse o ne le suti entle tsa gago re go sena tšhelete a gona motho go botsang ka di-bank account ba go lebelela yane ba bona gore go se tlhefetse ba go bona o se tlhefetse yaanong walk your purpose, you know. Ba bangwe bona ba re fake it until you make it, you know. So now I don't like the term mare ba bangwe ba tswella fela yalo. They fake it until they make it. All this is. So walk your purpose. Be that you want to be now in your mind. You know. So what's wa bua o kile bona bo ga president aro ya ko Tanzania ke wela staffu ga ding e cause yo ya teng gore no ante ke itatlhele ka fo wa this is ga ba tsena le nna kwa tlo bua ka kwale ga go re ke ngwana wa motlhabane, you know. Ba motlhabane ba bona ga ba mpatla ke re gape ka fatlebele di political wa tlote wa no le EFF ga re go batle wa re ba tlo itia ka nna bana bona go tsa malo wa bona ka kwale re nna ba la fight o ba tlogela ba le bona ba tima scropo batima scropo na ko tsa so se kima. You get what I'm saying? How limited ke motho fale gore ke ba ke leng ke kopa meeting le councilora ma modimo ga go tlisa mo lefatseng gore o emele appointment le councilora. You understand? Ha na sa votela councilora, where would you be? You get everything is within yourself. Tsamaya o kila bona bo mo rupolle ko Botswana ko re ka tsamaya ke tsena ko Botswana ka bela ke na le technology chrome letsa yang coal ya lona re etsa yana ka re no I'll offer you a better technology. And then everywhere you go now God always opens up doors for you. And go tsana o fitlhela always batho ba go emetse o makala o a letswe at the game tapeite for ontse o tswa ko lekwe kana nna go ke tsenteng zone ya rona ba re ke lekwe, you know. Go tlhabane khale ya gona tlhabane yotlhe ke lekwe wa this is ka tla re ke di pothole le everything ne go rona ka kwala khale ne re tswa ko lekwe go ne go te ga gona tlhabologo teng gore go ne o re pepa di gluten go ne leng gore wa tseng ke botsotsi le di karata le di dice le di eng ko mara ke bona batho ba le ba ko lekwe ba mbiditseng stabu ba ntara ma rona star sa rona, you know what, bang encourage. And then I went up there to live, you know what, I always want to be your star. So ge ke tsama ke plan tse ke itse gore no I'm their star everywhere, you know. And then nka bangena everywhere bona le bo diof mona wa tsena wa kopana ene ona ga ke moemelele ge ke kopana lena ke nna fatshe ke le kwena ke ena a tlang go nna o bua lena ke ntse ke modumisa ke ibona ke le khosi. You understand what he's saying? You get it is how you see yourself. Hosa ipone, you know. Bumshaka na opela pinele atman le mathos are ke na le lerato ka mo haro tla itshwarela go ba ka ithata, you know. Fa o rata gore batho ba go rate sa ntla o tshwantse simolola ka go etsang ka go ithata le bona ba tla go rata. Message o ga so go retantse bo fufulela o bo le robala wa o tsisa no go go ro change perception ya gago, you know. O bo tswela fa le ge ke tsena wona le nna ka ithata o o ka ska wa tla wena o tlile ka diteki le tselo o tonzokela fana go tsena mo nna wa bona felo fa ke felo ga boitshepo o simolo calibrator puo ya gago le nna you get what I'm saying go simolla ka kwale and then batho ba ke bona wa tsena bo chairman gore wa tswa ma China raba tsena di BRICS bomsholozi mairane ko le ge go te go na le di hateking di sanction ra tsena rona go ha rena se bele sanction ga ba re tshwere what is this ya no rona re boi go ka te gate ke ba bua le poisa la motlhabane go tla go batla le poisa la go o tsotso o tshogile mare motho go no tswa go Somalia ba mine chrome le fopela matlhaga go fo aba go fa 50 rand what this is when no paletse go o no itsele gatekisam o test o check a process ka ga go lebelle man motho le Zimbabwe ke le maloba o ikagetse koloi e leng gore gate ga e tlhoke petrol le diesel e bereka ka metsi ya no rona mineral tsa di fopele ga rona mara ga re itse sepe ka tsona you understand o tsamaye batho ba o ba dirise ke batho ba se ka tsosa tswa kope o bophilong these are ordinary human beings. And it's borrowed power. Here, I'm a CEO of Sibanye. Yes, he's just a decorated employee. He does not own it. He's going to go. Next time, they're going to restructure him and he's out. And also, temporal power. But your business is your permanent purpose in this life. So when you work, you tell the permanent. Oscar Chosa gave to MMC. 2 months later, bamu redeploy. Hasana power el. Mare o stopile toro ya gago. How do you allow that? You understand? I mean, kwa nekele go ira make se ke tsere one ke ntse go kae. Ka no, ge ke batlo una ke nna go head of the table. Ke ntse ke se kwa ka. Oja, gore ba nkutla ba tlhaloganye sentle e ba bua le no this is what fane ba batlo mpha shares mo forklift ne ba tlo go ga forklift company mo South Africa ya le re tsweletse IDC lona nthusa hi e be go nna le COVID e be go nna le tsele the world came to a stand but ne re khona go etsa ditseo bo president ra bua o bona ke di front ga taking di forklift tsene le gore ne re di tlisa tsele ke ntse ke tsama this is so and then I always say I'm an international person. I mean, international, universal. You must remember, universal is made by infinite locals. That is how it becomes universal. Local is there, and then you are included in that. And then, any other person who's got more right to being universal than you are. It's whether you step up to that. Now I try to step up to that. It's not an easy journey. It's got its own pitfalls. But when you do what you love, man, because for we know that these momentary afflictions, they are working for us an eternal weight of glory. You cannot be brilliant in life without being tested in life, without going through struggles in life, without going through failure in life, without being rejected. There is no one great leader. Mandela, president, 27 years. You understand? You just get it easy like that. So when days are dark and when doors are shut on our face, but you must know that every single day that is shut, every door that's shut on my face, every opportunity that is denied for me is a stepping stone to my destiny. And then modimo ga go file yona o no file wa tshepagala gore o go fitlisa go a ka ska simola tiro e mo le mo e a ba sa ifeletse o itse gore he will do that thing. So that is my journey in a short light. And like la bona gape go ke tsamanda ke ipitsa Buang Moloto a gona Buang Moloto go le bo Buang Moloto ba bantsi mare go tla ga go te ke batla ga go te go le bo Buang go go moruleng wa go kae go na le gore ga go te Buang Moloto ke batla batho go tla ba itse go bua ka nna fela le ga go te Buang le ga kana le bo Buang ba 5 fana Kakuti buang, balibele napilka responda. One talogai. You must distinguish. You must distinguish yourself. That's why I'm not going to kirata EFF ngaska ka malema most patloko saka mo fucking ke banna wow this is because le mosadi ka bona re ka re ke batla malema wow this is bona ka monna go ke mo lebeletseng aba o asa ipe o tlaloga Obama, who do you wear? Who do you idolize? Idolize yourself. Hey, leadership. You are a leader yourself. You are a born leader yourself. Hey, Lebon, it's time to call you that. Let naketen for Ruben Monareng. Hey, kaya go Tlhabane Middle School. Kaya go HF Low. Kaya go hagona Model C mo life nyaka. Ne, kintse fela jaka rona ba bohle fela ya. Mar here I consider myself an international mineral processor.
Yo, amazing. How was that? Yo. And I think, and then this is what, I think for me, we speak about our Mbawula Chat. Because practical principles, from bootstrapping to systemizing to going global to negotiating to valuing yourself, for selling, to moving away from mindsets around hustling, to actually building structured, systemized business, to utilizing technology as an enabler in business, differentiating yourself, standing apart from everybody else, All of these things speak to, the life cycle of an entrepreneur, but most importantly for your development and your growth. Hey, I took a lot of notes. I'm not going to ask any questions for the interest of the audience. So what we'll do now is I'll just open up the floor to 4 questions. Anyone who's got one question? Okay, I've got the gentleman at the back. Please, can you guys prepare the mic? I've got the gent at the back. I've got the gentleman at the back in the yellow golf shirt. So we've got our first one there. The second will be the gentleman in the blue top over there. Our third is the gentleman who's in front over here. Can I get a lady? Okay. The lady. Okay, Ketlawo wife is, I've noticed you, sir. But let's start.
Hello.
Thank you, sir.
Sure.
Dumelang bagolo o bang okay. Lucky Maimane from Tlhabane. Ke goletse mo Tlhabane. Ke tsene ko Ruben Manarelena. O wile go le gantsi and then tlhogo e holla di missile le ngareke go Baghdad in terms of thought processing. But a couple of things that you actually mentioned. The first one was the chronos, the concept of the chronos and the kairos. How does one not fall into a trap or of leaning into more on the chronos or more on the kairos? Because I know it's the concept of Carl Jung when he was writing his book Sarastasura, and I find it difficult to really differentiate, or to distinguish which one I'm leaning to, which one is actually needed in terms of the two concepts. The second question is that you talked about by spreading yourself and not limiting yourself, and then which raises a question of scarcity mentality and abundance. So the question would be, how do I distinguish the approach? Am I, approaching the situation with scarcity mentality or abundance mentality? And then the third one was how do I distinguish the greed? Because I might be greedy because the opportunities are presented to me, and how would I also embrace abundance when the opportunities are taken to me, knowing very well that most of us as Black people, we suffer on the concept that is called internalized oppression.
Yeah, thank you so much. I think just to the others, just before I give and that Buang a chance to answer. Please, can you just keep it at one question? So please, any one of those questions.
Okay. Yes. Okay, Nikisore, yeah, I feel like I feel with regard to abundance. Or you said that something like, how do you deal with abundance? Something, eh? And oh.
Presented to the abundantly presented to me.
No problem. So now I work from the prison. I said I'll view things from a spiritual point of view. So one of the things that I would say is like the Bible puts it this way: seek first the kingdom of God and its righteousness. Eh? So all that you do is you focus on building your own kingdom, your own business, whatever you do. Then once you have done that thing, all else come through. You know, if only rent seeking, or only frustration, but if you've built an empire, rent and the likes, they just follow through. You get, it depends upon koyante. And then with regard to that, for me, I don't struggle with the questionnaire greed or abundance and the like, because I'm a spiritual person. Let's say, for example, God will say, Abraham, I will bless you. Now he says, Buang, I will bless you, and you shall become a blessing. So I view myself as a distribution channel of blessings. So whatever that I have, I found ways of how can I touch? So sometimes I'll say, no, I think give about to the bazari, let's do what. So I don't, it's about your mindset. Or this is what is it? I said, a typical business mindset, you know, profit seeking is what you go for. I go for purpose. Now, as long as I live my purpose, whether it seems to be making money or not making money, it's something that gives me a sense of meaning in my life, a sense of direction. And then in that regard, I am always happy, whether I have money or no money. But the nature of things is, if you walk your purpose, God has laid abundance in front of you. You will walk in abundance. Or this because my plans are to prosper you. You know, so that's it. But now let's go to Kairos and my brother. I'm just saying, I just say now I view things from a spiritual lens. Kairos and this thing. These are time, you know. One of the powerful things you guys in my belly, about now the sons of Issachar are men who understood time and knew what ought to be done. You know, when you understand time and then knowing what ought to be done in this time, so that you are never out of sync with time, you always act at the right time. When you know it is not the right time, no, it's not time for me to brag. It was not the time. It was not the platform. But you have created the Kairos time, the opportune time for me to be able to share my journey with you. Because but because it is not the appropriate moment, but you have created the space. Lilona, this is the opportune time. So first of all, the chronos time, the minutes, the second, the hours, the time, the sequential time, the time that you've planned for today, the time that you are existing on, the time, that framework upon which life and events, memories occur. Can I give a definition of time? That is what you are on now. Mare, it is not barren. Who in this time found an opportunity and seized it? Who made a business deal? Now that is the Kairos. When you found it, well, no, I had an opportune time. That is the Kairos time. Me go na le nngwe gape nako ha ka bua ka yona fala ba re ke the Horayas. Gore that's the time that makes everything beautiful. You walked on the chronos time, on the sequential time. You were there at the time when you were supposed to be. You seized the opportunities. Now you see the fruits of your labor blooming. That is the Horayas. So when you understand time and you know what ought to be done, seize that. Yeah, no, because you get, because time is a very powerful thing. And then even in mathematics, so many things are a function of time. But life, issues of experience, is a function of time. You cannot gain experience without time. Growth is a function of time. So you must invest in how you spend the time, how you must know. All these kind of things. Healing, for example, is a function of time. So many of the things are a function of time. Just know how to utilize time. Because
the gentleman, yeah.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Kopano Mutibi. Just kindly follow me for Kopano Alpha to see what I do. Mr. Buang Moloto, good afternoon. My question to you is, what is it that you learned in your 20 years in the mining industry that you think was useful for you as an entrepreneur in your day-to-day activities? Thank you.
Yeah, there are many things, but one, it is the confidence that I gained, So now we are fortunate. Let me just give a little bit of this. I was recruited into metallurgy, HF Club. So by the time it gets metallurgy, now always been preparing. So JCA about test their mathematics, and I happen 100% there. Right there, examination ya metric. So they took me to what they used to send us more courses about international business culture. Etiquette, body assertiveness, all those kind of things, but equip like a lot of stuff. It's a pity those kind of training has to deleting. But now I was fortunate, I was a beneficiary of that. Now what those kind of things did is that they instilled in me confidence. But no, mean it. You are not shaken by anything. That was one thing. But on top of that, I learned. Bible learn. And because life is a process of continuous learning. Now when you are learning, then usimula hona an expert in certain fields. Then I considered myself like a master of mineral processing. When it came to how to optimize mineral processing plants, I thought, no, I am one of the best. Now, then one day, I said, now, Buang, I have worked for 20 years, Every day, congratulate you, you are the best manager, you are the best employee of the year, certificate, or mining in pay, I think 10 years, go Anglo Platinum, 10 years, that 10 years, why do I not have the confidence to go out there by myself? And then I said, no, I trust my God. I go out there. And then I also did not know how I was going to do it. But because I had the knowledge and I had the confidence, and then I knew that I've got a place in this planet for me. And then I went on. That is how. So I had the confidence, I had the knowledge, and then I had the courage. Fear did not curtail my drive. I went out there. And fear as well, not fear, failure when it materialized in my life did not make me despondent. I found ways of overcoming failure. First of all, by learning through it, transforming my failure points and making them my stepping stones. And this is how you go. All the time in our life, we go through those moments of failures, and then we find ways of transforming them into success. And it's a continuous journey. Yeah.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Bululane, for inviting a powerhouse such as Mr. Buang here. By the way, I'm Khabedile Sejani. I'm from Capside Maps. I can relate so much to your story as you have gone through your career. I used to also work for Anglo and Sibanye back in the day, and later I went to work for them now for my company. And it's been such a journey that mineral processing, as you say, that but I was before that, I was into mechanical engineering, then I got to love this side, mineral processing. So one of my questions that I want to ask you, there were three actually, but due to time, I'll keep it brief. I wanted to know what challenges are you currently facing in your operations in terms of your mineral processing equipment that you need support in? So yeah, that's my question for you.
So, for example, now my space, I am in offering novel, unique technologies for recoveries. So, one of the things that we find, it is the readiness of clients to accept your technology, because many of the people love what the processes and the technologies that they have always used. So when you come and say, no, I can give you something better or something like that, they resist. And then they'll always ask you as well, where have you implemented it? Where has it been done? So sometimes you find this new technology has not been implemented anywhere, but you had tested it, tested it at what, so you don't. So those are the challenges. But then you have to find in terms of how do you do that. So for me, my model already is always to say, I remove all the risk from your side. Just give me a chance. I'll spend the money, I will operate it, I will do these things, and then you'll earn everything. I take all the risk. So if I have to put this thing, everything is on me. You just get your money. So sometimes they don't agree, but many times there are people by Longore, they find it ready to use it. So, and then you must know, sometimes about these big shots, the big companies, but banality protocol stubborn, and then they also don't believe that a guy from Tlhabane can come up with this thing. They don't always believe for a UK, so they resist. But there are many opportunities. So, Bible, you get what I'm saying? So, it is not the only mine. I know sometimes I deal with these guys because it's a big mine in Rustenburg. It's like, because go Jijika Kwale, Nere Namodi 4, but one Namodi 4 room, Hamoto and Namo 7 room. Go big house, because it is the big house in the vicinity. Maro hotso ko bikaso mfela mo Tlhabane fan o boya ko north o bona ngwe na go phalalo hotso fala o ya ko Gelot here go ya ko Khashane ke hotso ka Khashane o ya ko Pretoria gore then it get bigger you get, but the local guys, they think sometimes they are the masters of your destiny, and they are not. So khabagana wa tswa o ya ko gong gape, but I mean lebella gape area rona for mining, everything. A lot of illegal or informal, not even artisanal, subsistent mining. Or a hand to mouth. They pick a bucket or something like that. There's another opportunity. In fact, at least a deal. People produce one. That's where we have done it. They produce one wheelbarrow a day. We're going to be producing 5 trucks a day out of waste rock with those lumpies. with this new technology. People are used to XRT ore sorting. You must check the one that we're going to bring. That's revolutionizing waste ore upgrading. And that's my space. Now I know that when I'm in the space, nobody else. Next door, you understand? So unique value offering. Nobody can take it away.
Then may we please just pass the mic to the lady over here, the mic. Hey, one. Where did the mic go? This is our lady, number 4. Just please give the lady a mic over here. Now, amazing.
Ndate Moloto, good afternoon, and good afternoon, Baholo. My name is Khomotso Khaswe. I'm from a company called Woke Motswana, and Woke Motswana is a clothing manufacturing company. However, a key part of our vision is a CSI project that we have where we teach women and youth sewing. Today, we started in July 2023, and to date we've trained 150 people. And we are still going strong. So my question to you, Ndate Moloto, as a faith-driven entrepreneur and as a social entrepreneur yourself, is there anyhow that Woke Motswana could partner with the Buang Moloto Foundation? And perhaps maybe would you have, referrals beside the mine of who can sponsor such an initiative? Because the main objective of the initiative is to create jobs, skills development, entrepreneurial training, as well as workplace readiness. So yeah, that is my question. Is there a possibility of a partnership? Yeah, sorry. Thank you.
And my sister Umposa, a personal question. And I think I'm for a personal answer. Because one kisi which go visa thing and then gileka meet I became my once again cooperated deal yana marebata volunteerism and then abasate you and then fella mare you remember? Yes, but and I'm for it like a laboraro. Well, this is a very personal question and one easy. So, happy very recently. What this is? Thank you.
Now we have to close. Let's try. Yeah, no, we have to close because of the time. Please. We'll see as he exits if we can grab him and all the other speakers.
Yeah, no, but well, okay.
Yeah, perfect. Okay, yeah.
Good afternoon, everyone. Lina Lakake Koketso Sfanyezo. Born and bred in Tlhabane, and my interest was in the media industry. Having started with TV production, working for a company that produces commercials so I can learn the business. In Northwest, the opportunities in television died with Bob TV. So if you're looking for work in the media, you have to go and pitch in Johannesburg and then localize it. I'm really inspired by what Zuma's daughter did with Uzalo. So the main thing in Rustenburg now is to identify content and stories, because when I pitch to Mzansi Magic, they tell us to then change the language to Zulu, because Zulu is the primary viewer of television. That is why the content is mainly in other languages. So as the Buang Moloto Foundation, I am aware that you guys have an arts and culture division. And I'm interested in partnering with you guys and finding out how we're going to groom the next writers, directors, and producers so that we can increase the Setswana language content on TV, but also because there are opportunities in Botswana with Botswana TV, and as well Northwest has just gotten another license for a channel on DSTV called Northwest TV, Platinum TV or something like that. So that's the question I have for you.
Yeah, look, Rona, we really like, the foundation is always about partnering. Is that the only thing that I've experienced with people that come to us, they often don't come to give or to offer. They come to beg or to take. You get, and sometimes you kaska easy and happy harna the resources. But we'd like to partner, especially in terms of visibility, broadcasting, and the likes. Harna hopefully the content and events are not the content. Like even now, 12 April, we are arranging a Messiah's journey. So Renale, Voices of the Nation coming, and yesterday I've confirmed for even Bokamoso Arts Institute, which is a world champion star choral. They'll be there on top of the international stars. Dumisa came back to me, Maloibar Buang, you did not call us. We'd like to come and do the work for you again. Ebare, what we have done with the choral festival, we already have 8 episodes for you. So allow us to do the thing free of charge for you. And then we produce another 8 more episodes. So you're going to have 16 episodes running in this series. You're going to own this series. And they do that. So we read them. But when we go to local commercial, and we go to them and they say, let us partner, let us do these things. No, but now they want to give you thing. It costs us 30 minutes. It's 15,000 rand. What? All these kind of things. We must co-invest in our journey. Still, they bring about development. And then, if you do that thing, you'll find you'll get a willing partner more on. So as long as we are in the co-investing, you'll find a credible partner in us, and we'll be willing to do that.
Yeah, I think we can't take this gentleman. Just final. You can stand, sir. The mic, is there a mic that we can get, please, for this gentleman, and then we close. Yeah. We announce the pitch winner. We give food, and then we'll also be giving away some books outside, to help you grow your entrepreneurial journey, and that's the program of the day. But this gentleman is the ultimate last. I humbly ask, please.
Okay. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon, actually. Ubangi Tseposebaying from Sebatleng Enterprises. We are a company based in Rustenburg that deals with waste management, but particularly we are in the field of e-waste. So what we do, we collect e-waste, we process e-waste, we dismantle e-waste